Reports out of Mexico that the bodies of 2 Americans kidnapped and killed there will be returned to the U.S. this morning.
This comes amid new information about how authorities learned the group of 4 who had been kidnapped were in trouble. CBS News' Jared Hill has the latest.
In South Carolina, a vigil for 2 local men killed last week over 1,000 miles away in Mexico. Shaid Woodard and Zindell Brown were among the 4 Americans kidnapped by a cartel in the border city of Matamoros. Latavia McGee and Eric Williams made it home alive. And now we're learning about a 5th member of the group, the one who appears to have alerted police that something was wrong. The woman told the Associated Press she stayed behind in Texas because she didn't have proper ID and contacted authorities after her friends didn't return. She said they were supposed to be back within 15 minutes after dropping off McGee for cosmetic surgery.
Clearly, our hearts go out to the family members who lost loved ones.
The White House says it's working with Mexican authorities to get justice. So far, 1 person has been arrested in the kidnapping and killing. Mexico's president blames the Gulf Cartel for what may have been a deadly case of mistaken identity. The drive the Americans took from South Carolina to Mexico is part of what's known as medical tourism. Doctors, though, have concerns about the booming industry south of the border for people looking for low-cost services.
We were seeing 1 to 2 people per month admitted to the hospital with either an infection or sepsis where they had gone to either another country or another state to have cosmetic surgery.
Location is also important. The State Department has given Matamoros its highest safety warning, telling Americans do not travel there because of a likelihood of life-threatening risks. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Now, according to the Mexican Council for the Medical Tourism Industry, more than 1 million Americans traveled to Mexico for medical procedures last year. It's the 2nd most popular country for visitors seeking health care, but it's not without risk.
Saman Nasseri is an immigration law attorney who's familiar with conditions at the southern border, also written about the issue of medical tourism. Joining us now. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. How are you?
So were you surprised when you heard about what happened to the 4 American citizens who traveled there for health care?
I mean, absolutely. They went, it happened. Anytime you hear anything about a kidnapping, especially of this nature, it is shocking. It doesn't seem like they had a target on their back. I know that the government is saying that it was mistaken identity, but it is always shocking to hear that.
How common is it for people to drive across the border, and why are they traveling there?
I mean, living here in Southern California, it's a daily event. People are traveling either to go shopping, to see family, for medical reasons. People come to the southern cities, by the border cities, just across the border for the day as tourists to go eat or have a good time and then come back. So, I mean, you have thousands, tens of thousands of people that are crossing that border every single day. It is hard to secure that many people at once.
But a little bit different, though. Like when you say people are going for a good time, especially off of Southern California, it's not Tijuana. I mean, this place is a level 4 security risk. So it's, you know, it's out there. It's a dangerous place. Why so dangerous now? And what is the situation? Are people aware that this is just a place you shouldn't go?
People have started to become more aware, especially since the State Department issued that warning for those 32 states in Mexico. And if you notice, the travel warning that's been issued is for places less traveled. The tourist destinations are reconsidered travel destinations, but not high-risk destinations. And where they were going for medical tourism, that's not a common place either. And so if you're going somewhere that is already high risk and you're driving with U.S. plates, you have a target on your back already to begin with.
So is this an issue with gangs or the drug cartels? I mean, what are you thinking here?
So it's a little bit of both. You have a little bit of a cartel rivalry trying to go up and try to make names for themselves. But it's more the gangs, the smaller gangs in those cities that are trying to be dominant and show that those cities belong to them. And the gangs are a little bit louder than the cartels are because everyone knows who the cartels are. People don't know who the gangs are. And as far as the gangs are concerned, when they do something loud, when someone knows who they are, then it makes people fear them and they get public recognition for it. And that's what they're looking for. So these smaller crimes, I believe, what we believe here is that they're more gang related. What I hear from my immigration clients, they're more gang related than they are cartel related. because of these people trying to make a name for themselves.
So it sounds like, something like this is not necessarily going to deter everyone. So what advice would you give people? Like these people, for instance, drove to this border town. They've got U.S. plates on their car. As you mentioned, it's kind of a dead giveaway. You're asking for trouble alone just by doing something like that. So what advice would you give?
One, be aware of your surroundings. Two, don't go places that you know are high risk. It's not necessarily worth it to save that much money on a medical procedure to go somewhere that is as high of a risk. Go to a reputable doctor, do some research. Don't just pick the first name you see off a billboard. You're crossing the border just because you're trying to go down there. Try to go down with a group of people, let people know where you are, and travel during the day. If you're going to end up having to go overnight or travel early in the morning, just don't. It's not worth it. Make your travel during the day. Most of the border cities have medical passes that let you cross faster across the border so that you can go during the day, come back during the day, and not have to be there at night.
Attorney Samana Seri, thank you so much for getting up early to be with us. Appreciate it.